बेस्ट टीचर्स के गाइडेंस में पढ़ना इजियर होगा।
एग्जाम या हो लाइफ, अब से हर स्टूडेंट विनर होगा। समझ आएगा तो मजा आएगा।
Vedantu. Learn live online. To attend a free live class, download the app now.
Hello students, hello 10th class, how are you all? I hope all of you are absolutely fine and I hope you know me well. All the newcomers, I am Anubha Ma'am, Chemistry Master Teacher at Vedantu, and I welcome you all to Vedantu 910 channel. And why we all are here everyone? Because we have started one new amazing series, as you can see on the screen, that is Sprint, which is the most famous series for Vedantu 910 channel, specifically 10th class, क्योंकि जब भी हम इसको run करते हैं, we get a tremendous and amazing response from all of you, because it's all of you who make it a hit. So we are again back with the same series with the same enthusiasm and energy, and I hope all of you are also having a very high josh, because almost 1 month, right? Almost 1 month है, then your exams and your boards are going to start. Board exams में बहुत अच्छा करना है. I know that is your target and goal right now. So keep that energy very high. Try to take care of your health as well, क्योंकि health है तो सब अच्छा रहेगा, है ना? So let's start with the very first chapter. I'll show you the whole schedule, that how we are going to cover the chemistry portion. Okay, and every teacher is giving their best and their part, physics, biology and mathematics also. So please do watch all the videos. Fine. So let's start with Anubha Ma'am right now. What you can see that this is my schedule, that today we are going to cover chemical reactions and equations. Then we'll start with acids, bases and salts, 6th Feb, 8th Feb, metals and non-metals part 1, like alternative day pe hoga. Then 10th, 12th, 14th and 16th. Till 16th February, all of your syllabus of chemistry is going to be done. Do follow all the teachers, they'll schedule, they'll share their schedule also, ताकि सब कुछ आपके पास हो, and you can revise all of the topics with such an energy that you really want to score above 95%. And for you, this goal is like super easy, है ना? So let's start. Before that, just a quick information for all of you newcomers and all my students, that Vedantu, that has started so many micro courses. Micro courses means chapter wise revision. So most of my students are like, ma'am, we have doubt in this chapter and that chapter. Even if we have done it 2-3 times, we're not able to get certain concept. So you can download per chapter also, whatever chapter you feel difficult, or if you want to revise all the topic also, you can enroll for all the topics, because this is not as difficult, right? Just as low as 11 rupees and your study will become so reachable and so easy to all of you. But please don't forget to apply this code, then only you will get this 95% off. AGMIC, this is the link, you can copy it and go through the same. Fine bacha log, ma'am is taking chemistry portion, so enroll for the same and come, we'll do wonders, matlab sab revise karenge. Okay, so let's start with very first question, chemical reactions and equations. Right now on your screen, what exactly is the first question? Question is, a shiny brown colored element X on heating in air becomes black in color. Name the element and the black colored compound form. So पहले तो एक चीज बहुत ध्यान रखनी है, वो ध्यान क्या रखनी है? You should know in this chapter colors of the salts, colors of the solution, है ना, and colors of some metals and non-metals, which is super important. Do one thing, take a paper A4 size and take NCERT book. मैम बहुत important tips दे रही है, ध्यान से सुनना. And whatever the important reaction which is given in your whole chapter, write it down with colors and just revise it once daily, so that all of it should be super clear and you will not forget about the same. Okay, ये बहुत important है इस chapter में. Okay, so याद रखना इस बात को, if you want to score so much good in your board exams, science में especially. तो अगर मैं element की बात करूँ, सबसे पहले they are mentioning that is an element, either a metal or non-metal. So if I talk about that shiny brown substance, that might be having an idea of copper. तो वो copper है. Why? We can have much more, better idea, because if you try to react copper in presence of air, what it will give you? It will oxidize itself to give you copper oxide. Okay, and this copper oxide is something which is of black in color. That's what they are asking, right? कि वो element कौन सा है? This is that element, and the black colored substance that is formed as copper oxide. You can balance the reaction also, and this is such an easy question. You can easily score 1 marks, है ना? तो 1 marks के basically 20 questions आने वाले, including MCQ, assertion and reasoning, and some statement based questions also. So do pay attention on all the parts. Fine? क्योंकि वही सबसे ज़्यादा गलती होने के chances होते हैं. Right? Let's move ahead with the one more question right now on the screen. Just do it with me. Now it's a sprint, so your contribution is equally important whenever you're studying and watching all the videos. Always have a notebook and a pen so that you can make short notes and you can solve the questions with me, so that you can able to check कि हाँ हमारा अभी growth यहाँ है and there we need to reach. Okay, so that you can check your progress. Fine, though you can download the PDF also. Question is, what happens when a magnesium ribbon is ignited? Ignite, matlab the minimum temperature we are giving so that magnesium starts showing combustion, that is burning. Give equation. If I talk about magnesium, one second. Yes. Magnesium ignited means showing combustion, that is burning of a substance in presence of oxygen. And if you burn in presence of oxygen, what it will give you? Nothing but magnesium oxide, right? Or during this process, a white dazzling light is produced, because whenever you do combustion, energy is released, and sometime you can observe light also. This time we observe that white, very bright white light. Fine. So this is about that. You can balance the reaction as easy as it is. है ना? तो magnesium oxide white color powder starts falling when you take a magnesium ribbon and starts burning it, which is this only. Right बच्चा लोग, easy question. This is an activity also in NCERT if you remember, है ना? तो ये तो done. And what ma'am used to say? Funda clear है. Let's move ahead with one more question. We'll do all the important questions of this chapter. Okay. You have one equation in front of you. Name the type of reaction, which we study 4 or 5 type of reaction in this chapter, right? Combination in which two things are combining to give a single substance. Combine. And combination जब भी होता है, you will get a single substance. तो उसमें क्या होता है? Excess of energy release कर जाती है. Okay? Two substance or more than two substance form having their different energy, getting you a single substance, and whenever it is formed, excess of energy released, that is, most of the combination reactions are exothermic in nature. And if I talk about decomposition, which is just the reverse of combination, you'll have a substance and that is going to decompose to give you more than one substance. And decompose होके 2-3 substance दे रहा है, that is not going to happen on its own. You will be needing energy. Okay, so energy is absorbed to perform the reaction either in form of light, either in form of heat, or in form of electricity. So energy is absorbed means most of the decomposition reactions are endothermic in nature. Fine. Then we will be having displacement reaction in which a more active metal, more reactive metal can displace a less reactive metal from its solution, being more powerful. Right. Then there is one more type, DD reaction, double displacement reaction. 2 times displacement is going to occur. You will take 2 aqueous solution and they'll be like, we are bored with our respective ions. Let's exchange our ions when we are going to mix. So when these 2 solutions are going to mix, they'll exchange their ions and give you 2 new substances. And this has a new name. कभी-कभी तुम्हें confuse करने के लिए they can ask metathesis reaction. Metathesis reaction is the another name of this only. Metathesis का मतलब ये है, old bonds are broken and new bonds are formed. So that is metathesis also. And the last type is redox reaction, in which reduction and oxidation occurs simultaneously all of the reaction generally are redox only, except DD reaction, because DD reaction is just exchange of ions, nothing new is formed. They are just, not losing any electron, not gaining any electron, and we can define reduction and oxidation with electron method also. We'll do it in today's class. Okay, I hope I have given you a very clear summary about these reactions. तो अभी उसी basis पे quickly tell me your answer in chat box as well as your normal बॉक्स जिसमें आप मैसेज टाइप करते हो. जल्दी से रिस्पॉन्स दो. क्या होगा? नाइट्रोजन एंड हाइड्रोजन गैस आर कंबाइनिंग टू गिव यू सिंगल सब्सटेंस. सो द टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन इज कॉम्बिनेशन, एंड एज आई टोल्ड यू कॉम्बिनेशन में एनर्जी रिलीज होती है, तो यू कैन टेल एक्सोथर्मिक ऑल्सो. फाइन, this is about this reaction. Let's move ahead. Now the question is, on adding a dilute HCl to copper oxide, you have HCl, you are putting into a metal oxide. The solution formed is blue-green in color. Copper oxide, you have mixed it with dilute HCl and a blue color, greenish blue color substance is formed. Tell me what exactly is the compound form which imparts this blue color. So if you remember what exactly is this reaction, yaad karo. This is a metal oxide, right? And metal oxide is something which is basic in nature, right? That is basic in nature, and this is your acid. And you know that now most of the work ma'am has done for you. Acid and base, what kind of product you're going to get? As simple as the salt and water. This is a kind of neutralization reaction only, nothing new. So take two molecules to balance the reaction. Cu combine with 2 chlorine. So you can say this is an example of DD reaction also. Double displacement, because copper plus 2, oxygen minus 2, and H plus Cl minus. So copper is like, now I'll combine with chlorine, and hydrogen you combine with oxygen. So you will get copper chloride plus water. Okay, and this copper chloride salt, as I told you, इसका aqueous solution बनाओ. This is of having a greenish color. तो greenish blue with more specific color measure, कि जैसे हम बोलते हैं रेड में भी 4-5 शेड्स होते हैं, येलो में भी 2-4 शेड्स होते हैं, just like that. So this is that greenish blue color, copper chloride solution. Copper salts are generally blue in color. This is something which has greenish color. तो as I told you, make a table, make a proper chart जिसमें आपको कलर वगैरह याद रखने हैं. Okay, clear? Okay, let's move ahead with one more question now. This question ma'am has already given you enough hint in the previous question, so you can check. They are just asking about the type of reaction, है ना? हमने किया था. Almost all the summary ma'am has given to you. So जल्दी से बताओ. You have this substance which is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone, breaking down in presence of heat to give more than one substance. What is this kind of reaction? As easy as possible in this chapter, that is decomposition reaction. And if I told you more specific which type of decomposition, as it is happening in presence of heat, so we also call it thermal decomposition. What we will call it? Thermal decomposition. Fine, thermal means heat. Because of heat, the substance is decomposing, breaking down. And now this is almost opposite of the previous reaction. Two things, your calcium oxide, also known as quicklime, is mixing with water. हमने उस पे पानी डाला, and we are making an aqueous solution of resultant product, that is calcium hydroxide, also known as lime water. And this is something we use for white washing also. तो ये पानी डाला, mix किया, and this is something you're going to form. Combination highly exothermic reaction. Okay, बहुत ज़्यादा heat निकलती है. So this is combination as well as I told you, exothermic. Previous one is thermal as well as endothermic. Thermal decomposition as well as endothermic. Fine, let's talk about this reaction. क्या देख रहे हो? Zinc reacting with sulfuric acid, giving you zinc sulfate and hydrogen. This is only possible when your zinc is displacing hydrogen, right? You are getting zinc sulfate and hydrogen is like, I am weak, I can't do anything. If zinc is approaching me, I have to leave my position and he'll be left alone. Okay, so zinc ज़्यादा reactive है hydrogen से and can perform this reaction and I'll get a colorless solution. Zinc sulfate का solution colorless. याद करते रहो, लिखते रहो notebook में with all the colors of these aqueous solution. Acid तुम्हें पता ही है, acid तो colorless है ही. So you can watch the Umang series of this chapter also, so that you'll be having all the clarity of all the type of reactions and all. Okay, that is already done. You can see the this different series on Vedantu 910 channel. Okay, कैसे remember करोगे इसको? That activity series you have on mnemonics. Please stop calling me a zebra. I like her. Calling me silly girl or silly guy, the way you want to say. Okay, and the first letter or first second letter is something which is related to the name of the element, not symbol, just with the name of element. Please matlab potassium, stop matlab sodium. Okay, in this way you can remember, you can write it down once for practice also. Yes bacha log, so let's move ahead. This is also done. One more very beautiful question on the screen. Let's read it out. The question is, a solution of substance X is used for testing CO2. Almost similar kind of a question we have done in the previous question. Yeah, previous ka second part, if you remember precisely. What will be the reaction of X with CO2? Write balance equation for this reaction. How is X obtained? Give chemical reaction. तो X क्या है? That is used to test CO2. याद करो क्या बोलते हैं हम? If you want to test CO2, perform this lime water test. तो definitely lime water क्या होता है? Lime water is nothing but calcium hydroxide. Fine, calcium hydroxide का aqueous solution. This is lime water. This could be the X which is used to detect CO2, because whenever CO2 is passed through it, what it will do? It will give you white precipitate milky appearance due to the formation of calcium carbonate with water. And calcium carbonate is not soluble in water, white in color, white precipitate. You know, they are scattered throughout the water and give you a milky appearance. Okay, so this will give you the milky appearance. Fine. So now you know the answer, that X is this. Now the second part is, what will be the reaction of X with CO2, which is done. Write balance equation for the reaction. Reaction is already balanced. You can compare OH, OH, calcium, CO2 and one oxygen यहाँ से ले जाओ, CO3, HOH is water. Reaction is already balanced. How is X obtained? Okay, X कैसे obtain किया था? This is the part which I was telling कि वो previous question से related है. जल्दी से, I'll be needing your response. Give me your response right now. I'll wait for your responses. This is premiered. After the video is done and whenever I'll get the time today, I'll see all your comments. Okay, so do comment and let me know that how your preparation is going on and what exactly the results we are going to get. तो कैसे बनेगा? Take that quick lime and put water into it. This is the solution we used for whitewashing. So this is what we get. Calcium hydroxide का aqueous solution as soon as we put calcium oxide with water. It's fine. So this is the reaction with the help of which we can obtain this X. Clear है बच्चा लोग? Easy question and you can easily score 3 marks for such certain questions. Okay, let's move ahead. Now the question is again conceptual based. If your concepts are clear, you are never going to give never going to give wrong answer. Question is, write balanced chemical equation for the reaction that take place during respiration. Respiration and breathing are two different things, है ना? Bio teacher से जाके पूछना अमृतसर से. What is respiration? When you inhale oxygen, that helps to break down of your food so that you can get energy. That means energy is released in the form of ATP, right? ATP की full form क्या है? Quickly tell me. So that means we have taken our food. Just a second. Yes, we have taken our food, that is C6H12O6, which is in the form of glucose. And now what we are doing, we are taking oxygen during breathing, and that leads to a chemical reaction called respiration. Fine. Breaking down of food और कैसे break down होगा? With the help of oxygen. C with oxygen will give you what? I mean CO2 gas, and H2O, hydrogen, will combine with oxygen to give water. So water is released in our body. हमारी body में 70% water ही तो है, right? And the CO2 is mixed with that water, and CO2 वो वापस भी जाती है ना lungs में, तो वो फिर हम exhale कर देते हैं. साथ में energy is released in the form of ATP. So what kind of reaction is this? Can't I say exothermic reaction? Because energy is released, that is helping us to do all the works of day-to-day life. Fine, energy मिल रही है. So now balance करना है. This is your work. I'll be waiting for your response. Take a screenshot and give me your answer as the balanced chemical equation of respiration. I'll be waiting for all of your responses. Next part, give one more example of this type of reaction in which energy is released. So whenever you make compost क्या होता है? You can make it in your home also when you have all the organic matter, collect it and dip उसको अंदर dip करके उसको store कर दो, जहाँ पे that is going to decompose, and whenever it is going to decompose, क्या बनेगा? Compost that you can use as manure and all, and a gas is released that can be used as a source of energy, है ना? तो energy का source हमें energy मिल रही है. So you can say that this is a similar kind of a reaction. You can give me more and more responses also. Chat box is full for you only. तो भर दो उसको with all of your responses, है ना? And ma'am is trying their best, and Vedantu channel is also trying their best to keep you updated with all the important things. So please like करना, share करना, subscribe करना बिल्कुल मत भूलना, okay? Ma'am will definitely see after this video how many likes I'm going to get, right? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. एंड सब कुछ हो गया तो यू विल ऑल्सो डांस लाइक देम, है ना? क्योंकि ये केमिस्ट्री है. बहुत अच्छा गया पेपर. साइंस इज लाइक डन दनादन. यू विल ऑल्सो डांस लाइक दिस आफ्टर द एग्जाम. आई होप सो. माई बेस्ट विशेज आर ऑलवेज विद यू. Fine बच्चा लोग. One more question right now in front of you. Name the substance that is going to oxidize and reduce. So that last wala part was remaining, right? Redox reaction. So at this time we are going to talk about that. Super important. Okay, बहुत ज़्यादा chances है इससे question आने के. Then we are going to talk about OA and RA also. This is your oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Let's understand all of this term. Then this question will look super easy. Okay. पहली बात, redox is a sum of these two words as I already told you. Reduction and oxidation. Fine. We have reduction as well as oxidation. How can you define oxidation? Something which is adding, oxide मतलब oxygen. So क्या add हो रहा है? Addition of oxygen. Okay, this is addition of oxygen. ये short form use करते हैं. Don't use it in 10th class board exams. Okay, and reduction, something which is reducing, कुछ कम हो रहा है. That is here, that is removal of oxygen. So this is the first concept, very first concept that was used to define oxidation and reduction. Now we have 2-3 more methods, and the most accurate method I'll tell you in this class only. पर ये नहीं है that this method will always work. पर 10th class की science के लिए that can work, है ना? But 100% accurate हो ज़रूरी नहीं है. So we say most of the reaction is redox, means reduction and oxidation takes place simultaneously. If reduction is happening, oxidation will also occur and vice versa. So they are like companion. They'll be like, we will stay together always, except DD reaction, double displacement, which I told you. We can also explain in terms of hydrogen. तो बिल्कुल reverse data चलता है. Here you can say addition of hydrogen, and यहाँ पे reverse, that is removal of hydrogen. Fine. And this one more which is super important that you're going to study in 11th class in detail. That third part is on the basis of electron transfer. If electrons are lost from any species, just like metal में देखते हो ना, metal are electropositive because they donates electron. So donation of electron will also show oxidation, and substance get positive charge or will become more and more positive. Reduction, something is reducing, उसको you can explain by electron that they are going to accept electron. Negative charge, why reduce कर रहे हैं? Why? Because they are accepting negative charge. Electron accept करें which is negative. Okay? तो electron accept करना means generally non-metal accept electron, right, and will become negative. Means a substance is getting negative charge, it will be reducing. Getting positive charge, it will be oxidizing. Fine. Though boards में generally oxygen hydrogen method is going to ask only, but for the sake of information I told you. So now let's do iron oxide plus 3CO and 2Fe and 3CO2. Let's talk about this reaction first. Fe2O3, 3CO is going to give you 2Fe plus 3CO. बहुत easy question है ये तो, है ना? मुझे पता है before even I am explaining you are done with your answer. That ma'am हमेशा पहले वाले species को देखना है that what is happening to that. So iron oxide था and it is giving you iron, मतलब oxygen is lost. If oxygen is lost that means reduction. So इसका क्या हो रहा है? Reduction. If I talk about CO, अगर मैं CO की बात करूं ये बन गया CO2. So यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? Gain of oxygen which is oxidation. So now we are done talking about oxidation and reduction. We need to give one more information, that is OA and RA. Oxidizing agent which does oxidation, reducing agent which does reduction. So if this is happening, if reduction is happening, it can't happen on its own. Definitely CO is helping this to get reduced. तो क्या होता है हमारा ये फंडा? That means जो भी जिसके साथ जो भी हो रहा है, just see the other substance that will definitely do this work. तो this is reducing because of CO. So this is our RA reducing agent and it should itself get oxidized, which we can see कि वो oxidize हो रहा है. Simultaneously CO is getting oxidized, अपने आप नहीं होगा. This is helping by providing oxygen. So this will act as OA. Oxidizing agent. Correct? बहुत clear है. That is oxidizing agent, that is reducing agent. Then you will be like, ma'am, one more time. Let's take another example so that you can revise the same concept. चलो देखो ध्यान से. I hope this is done. I'm clearing it. Okay. Next question is MnO2 manganese dioxide is reacting with aluminium. Let's not focus on balancing, just focus on how reaction is happening और उसके साथ क्या क्या हो रहा है. This we are getting manganese and Al2O3 which is nothing but a kind of displacement reaction. Aluminium being more reactive is displacing your manganese and taking its position, right? So what I can observe in this, MnO2 manganese के पास oxygen था, now oxygen is lost. So loss of oxygen क्या होता है? Reduction. And aluminium is getting oxygen. Gain of oxygen क्या होता है? Oxidation. Super clear. We have oxidation, we have reduction. So can't you tell about OA and RA? What is oxidizing agent? What is reducing agent? Definitely you can tell. अगर इसका रिडक्शन हो रहा है तो कौन कर रहा है? एल्यूमिनियम कर रहा है डेफिनेटली. सो दिस इज एक्टिंग एज RA. एल्यूमिनियम इज एक्टिंग एज अ रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. अब अगर इसका ऑक्सीडेशन हो रहा है तो डेफिनेटली कौन कर रहा है? ये, बाय प्रोवाइडिंग ऑक्सीजन. सो ये क्या है? OA. That is oxidizing agent. So we have our oxidizing agent, we have our reducing agent. I hope funda is super duper clear. Right? तो जल्दी से I'm waiting for your response. मुझे बताओ, third example we have hydrogen sulfide with SO2 gas. We are getting sulfur and H2O. What is happening to this particular part? I'm giving you some 30 seconds and I need all of your responses. Okay? This is clear? जल्दी से response दो, ma'am will see your response. Okay? I hope all of you are responding. Yes. चलो यहीं से देख लेते हैं. हाइड्रोजन के साथ क्या हुआ? हाइड्रोजन S से H2O हो गया, H2S से H2O. गेन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. गेन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन क्या है? गेन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज ऑक्सीडेशन. And then SO2 से सिर्फ सल्फर means loss of oxygen which is very much visible. Loss of oxygen which is reduction. right? So इसका हुआ ऑक्सीडेशन, इसका हुआ रिडक्शन. अगर इसका ऑक्सीडेशन हुआ है, ये हेल्प कर रहा है इसको रिड्यूस करने में. दिस इज Ra, reducing agent. This itself getting reduced and helping this to oxidize. So this is OA, oxidizing agent, which does oxidation and itself reduced. Okay, देखो कौन किसकी हेल्प कर रहा है. दिस शुड बी अ बेटर एंड यू नो मेन पॉइंट टू रिमेंबर दिस. हाँ, कौन किसकी हेल्प कर रहा है, बिकॉज वी आर स्टडिंग केमिस्ट्री, कार्बन, एवरीथिंग शेयरिंग, है ना. गुड. सो आई होप दिस इज ऑल्सो क्लियर. चलो, लेट्स मूव अहेड विद वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन एंड आई विल गिव यू सम होमवर्क ऑल्सो. प्लीज डू इट. आई विल सी योर रिस्पॉन्स. Write the balanced chemical equation for the following reaction. One part I will do, one part you are going to do. First part, you have sodium carbonate which is reacting with HCl. Balancing is also super important. One question can definitely come for the same. And it is going to give you in equal molar concentration. Equal molar means same number of moles. अगर इसका 1 mole ले रहे हो तो इसका भी 1 mole, इसका 2 mole, 2 mole, same number of moles. Okay, then it is giving sodium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate, which you also call as sodium bicarbonate. Now you will be like, ma'am, this question थोड़ा सा अजीब लग रहा है. We used to say that metal carbonate, bicarbonate, whenever react with acid, used to give salt, water and CO2. Then why this product, बच्चा? That was only possible if you take 1 molecule of this and 2 moles of this HCl. तभी बनता 2 NaCl, H2O and CO2. अगर सिर्फ 1 मोल है, so we are restricted to use this कि एक NaCl के साथ दूसरा NaH और CO3 NaHCO3 देगा. Okay, I hope this point is also clear. Let's try to balance it. Is it balanced? 2 Na, 2 Na, 1 Cl, 1 Cl, and HCO3, HCO3. Reaction is already balanced chemical equation, which is very good. Fine, this is easy. So ma'am already told you one more important thing. I hope this is helpful. Next, sodium hydrogen carbonate. देखो, now the same number of moles we are using of the acid, that is HCl, है ना, 1 mole only. So we took 1 mole of HCl only. This time the difference is we are taking NaHCO3. Previous question we have taken Na2CO3. This time it's NaHCO3. अभी भी same काम हो जाएगा, which we were expecting from 2 moles of HCl. यहाँ 1 mole of HCl sufficient to perform the same reaction, that is metal carbonate or bicarbonate react with acid to give salt, water and CO2. तो Na with Cl, NaCl, H with 1 more H and 1 oxygen यहाँ से H2O and CO2 is left, and the reaction is balanced also. Yes, reaction is balanced also. So this I'll be asking from you and I'll be waiting for your response. We have copper sulfate on treatment with Ki, which is potassium iodide, precipitates Cu2I2, cuprous iodide, metal salt, liberates iodine gas, because iodine is sublimable, that gets that much of energy that can sublime vaporize iodine, and forms potassium sulfuric, I guess potassium sulfate they want to write, that is K2SO4. Yes, fine, I have written down the product for you. This is your homework. Write it into balanced chemical equation. I hope you all will do it. Ma'am will see your response thoroughly. Just do it and just appreciate by just hitting the like button, because we all are Vedantu 19 just because all of you students, and this would be so good if you do it, है ना. So this is possible, this was possible that Vedantu got Users Choice App Award 2019 because all of you appreciated it and voted for the same. So such a thank you note from ma'am side and all the Vedantu team side. Keep supporting in this on the same way. Yes, and one more important thing to all the newcomers as well as old students, Vedantu has this Telegram group also. You can post your doubts, you can get all the session details over there. So do join it, it is super helpful, क्योंकि 1 महीने महीना एग्जाम को we try to put mock papers, sample papers every day, and we'll check it also and have a thorough check on the same. Fine. This is the link you can see on the screen. Description box में भी मिल जाएगा. Fine. And I hope this is super clear that you are going to shower all the love for your chemistry master teacher also. So just like the page, share it with your friends, क्योंकि एक महीना we need to achieve the goals, and you care for your friends and classmates also. Subscribe karoge, it is super helpful because all the video you will get it so easily on your screen. So you can reach out to me. This is my ID, anubha.gaur@vedantu.com. I'll be waiting for your response. Till that, stay tuned to Vedantu 9/10 and take care of yourself. Stay healthy, super important. Keep preparing for your exams. Bye bye.